That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grandy.
Incomes are rising beautifully. Wages are starting to rise beautifully.
You know, every time I hear that, I get so angry. I mean, really angry, because that is just not true. Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. Well, we're entering the new year. And as I said back on January 16th, almost a year now, that date, remember I said that was the first day of the crash for 2018. I want everybody to mark down this date, January 16th, today. The Phil Grandy said, on this date, January 16th, this is the beginning of the stock market crash. The crash will be caused by China, the FANG stocks, and I believe we are going to get at least a 5% pullback between now and the second week of February. Remember, stock market crashes just don't happen overnight. They can take as long as a year before you get the capitulation. The capitulation, I believe, will be in December of this year, 2018, or the first quarter of 2019. But there's no question the catalyst will be China. And there it is, because China was what saved us in 2008. China was the backbone, was the engine for economic growth around the globe. But now China, their growth is failing. And that is the catalyst that has tipped us over since September for this crash we are now in. This is not a correction anymore. We're down over 24%. That is a crash. Oh, and the 1,000-point rally that the jibber-jabbers made so much about, remember, that was planned. That was the plunger team, Wells Fargo. They teamed up with Wells Fargo to make sure they would get us that 1,000-point rally by simply coming out and saying, oh, we got to readjust our pensions. We got to readjust. We got to sell the bonds and buy $64 billion in stocks to readjust our pension. That has never been done ever. Never in history has any bank done something like that, or any corporation ever bought $64 billion worth of stock within a few minutes. Unbelievable. But that was part of the plunger team. So they could turn around and say, look at this. The base is in. Start buying. Buy on the pullbacks. This it is. It's over. But it wasn't over. And it's not over. Now, we are seeing the headlines today, which I have to really laugh. One of the headlines I see is top oil hedge funds are getting killed. I ask myself, how could that be? And then another headline, Kudlow from the Trump administration, he's asking top hedge fund investors for advice how to halt this market fall. Wait a minute. Are you nuts? So here we are. The Trump administration, Larry Kudlow, goes to the hedge fund, his pals, to ask for advice how to stop this market falling? What, are you nuts? That would be like asking a person who's being hung, hey, can you give me some advice on clean living?
Wow.
What are you, nuts? This is insane. Of course, that's Larry Kudlow for you, asking a hedge fund. Now, first of all, what is amazing, a hedge fund is the last place I would go to ask. Because, see, a hedge fund should be making a fortune. Hedge funds should be making a fortune shorting the market. Because remember, hedge funds are set up. They're set up to mitigate any kind of risk by shorting. A 401k, I can understand losing $6 billion. And you are, by the way. I always told you, you folks in 401ks, you never believe me. Now that the market is crashing, you're calling your guys and you're asking for advice. It's the same question you'll ask every time the market starts to crash. What do I do? What do I do? And what do they tell you? Oh, stay in. Everything's just fine. Just stay in. Hold on. Everything's just fine. Instead of, well, we're going to hedge and what we're going to do is short. That's what they should be telling you. See, 401k should be set up like a hedge fund to mitigate any loss. So when the market goes down, they should immediately, like I do with my members, get them in a short position so they're making money. So they, at night, when they go and they see the news, the market's down again, they're going, thank God, I'm glad it's down. I'm celebrating it's down because I'm making money. So, again, for Larry Kudlow, the White House, to go to the hedge funds who lost $6 billion when they're set up to short. And they're losing money because, remember, they're heavily invested in bank stocks. And the bank stocks are getting crushed. I pointed out going back in March and April, right up to September, when the market was rallying up to their September high. The bank stocks were going down. I said to my members, this is a very dangerous divergence because they were then, remember, touting, oh, we're going to raise rates. And when you raise rate, that means the economy's doing wonderful. And when rates go up, banks are going to make a lot more money. So you should be buying bank stocks. But the bank stocks were going down. Oh, yes, but the experts on CNBC and the experts on Fox had the answer, or they thought they did.
But if the Fed raises rates because of this kind of economic data, then so be it. It's justified.
Well, what happened?
The banks have gotten hit really hard this year, and when
that's the biggest red flag to me. What's going on?
Yeah, I think it's a buying opportunity.
Why are they down, though? Why are they underperforming?
Oh, man.
I'm so confused.
So he was confused. Why are they down? I explained why they're down. Because I told you yesterday, banks are tied to the corporate debt. We talked about yesterday how the biggest threat is our corporate debt. But, they're not going to tell you that during the year. I was the only one telling you that. And corporate debt is a huge threat to our economy, to our financial system, to our banks. Because remember what they've been doing. In 2008, 2009, when we had that crash, a lot of these companies, remember, were wiped out. Remember, their balance sheets were really, really weak. So what did they do? They went out and they offered $5 trillion in junk bonds. All that is they say to people, look, I'm going to give you 7% interest. I'm going to give you 8% interest. I'm going to give you 4% interest. So they're buying. So what they're doing is selling bonds, junk bonds, to the folks and saying, look, I'll give you this high risk bond with this high interest. We need the capital. And people jump in. They love it. They look at the interest I'm making. I'm making all this interest. So these companies that were offering to sell bonds with high yields, which is interest. Are you kidding me? That was on top. Remember, $5 trillion. That's on top of the record $3 trillion they bought to buy stock back. They borrowed to buy stock backs, and that was on top of another $4 trillion. Okay, $4 trillion or $8 trillion for stock buybacks they bought. So this debt is incredible. But with the fact that these bonds now, with things getting worse, the interest rate is killing these corporations. It's doubling. We'll talk about that when we get that together. Right after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. We have 3 wonderful programs. We have a program for a person who just doesn't have time, the very, very busy person, where you follow my 5 recommendations, the same 5 stocks I've been investing in for over 2 years. You follow those recommendations. We tell you exactly what to do with those 5 stocks with complete support. So easy to do. We also have another program where you can follow 3 to 4 of the stocks that I actively trade every day. And then finally, if you want to really learn about investing and trading and all aspects of it, we have the best educational program in the country. So we have it all. Join my gang, philsgang.com. 877-600-GANG. That's philsgang.com. See you on the charts.
Don't wait. Make it a prosperous new year with Phil Grandy and the Phil's Gang team. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264. philsgang.com has taught thousands of people from all walks of life how to invest and make profits in the stock market. philsgang.com can help you generate extra income, maximize your retirement financial savings, and teach you how to avoid costly investing mistakes. With the Phil's Gang membership, you get all the comprehensive stock research and data, analysis tools, Phil's recommendations, and the professional customer support you need to make smarter, more profitable investing decisions. Don't wait. Call today, 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Or go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. Did you know Phil Grandy hosts a daily live stock market investing webinar class? Never miss a beat with the market and your investments. Learn, invest, and profit with philsgang.com. Call 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-GANG.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures. Saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
I will make sure that all the stocks that we are engaged in that are going up, we will get maximum returns, and we will be out of those stocks by watching our color-coded chart. You never again will have to worry about being out of an individual stock or an ETF or an index when the market crashes. You will be out before it does happen. All you got to do is join my gang, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. I'm reaching out to you. All I'm asking you to do is to reach back to the kids is at St. Jude when you're making money.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. Now, here's Phil.
You know, the numbers are pretty darn good. And if you look at what GDP is doing, right, growing 3%. If you look at what earnings are growing, growing 25%, that's a pretty strong scenario.
Okay, 3%, 25%. So let's take those two numbers from this jibber jabber. So 3% GDP? No, it's not. How'd they get that 3%? First of all, we're not going to have an annualized GDP of 3%. It'd be about 2.8. But you give them 3%. How did they get there? What they did is they took a couple quarters where, remember, we got that 4% GDP, and they cheated. What they did is they pulled sales of soybeans. In the future, they pulled them back to those quarters to puff those quarters up to try to get an annualized GDP of 3%. But what will happen next year, let's say they end up with 3% GDP by doing financial engineering, pulling from the future soybeans orders, pushing them into the second and third quarter to make them go to 4%. Next year, what's going to happen, instead of 3%, you're going to have 2.5%. You pay for it later. It's unbelievable. They have, and this is what I identified on January 16th of this year, that these jibber-jabbers have been lying to us. These jibber-jabbers have been masking the truth. They've been masking the biggest threat to our economy because they don't want anybody, especially our banks, they don't want anybody shorting the market. Especially the 401ks. You're not allowed to short your 401k. How stupid is that? That you're in a 401k, you got to sit there and do nothing as the stock goes down. And who's taking care of you? Someone that has no fiduciary relationship with you at all.
Our responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
Yeah, so think about it. You're sitting in your 401k. It's starting to drop. You're giving up all your, once again, this will be the third time, you're giving up all your profits because a 401k, okay, is not set up to mitigate losses, which means you hedge. You turn around and short. That's why it amazes me that Cuddler's going to the hedge funds, especially the oil hedge funds, the top oil hedge funds. So stupid they're losing money. How could they be losing money when they're set up to short oil, for God's sakes? How could they be that stupid? And they're asking these people for advice what to do? Are you crazy? So they've been lying to us. They've been masking. Okay, the biggest threats is all of that money they've been borrowing free. $9 trillion, $2.8 trillion. But here's what's happening now. That $9 trillion, $2.8 trillion are no more free. Now remember, he said that their earnings were 20%. Well, how'd they get the earnings? They lied. What they aren't telling you, the reason the earnings went to 20%, they got a boost of 10% when they did the tax cuts. And remember, when they did those tax cuts, and remember the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that they passed last year? They slashed the taxes for these big corporations. Okay? When they got that tax cut, that's why their earnings went up. They're earned because of the tax cut, not because they're selling more stuff. They got top-line sales, better profits, more ingenuity, no, because they got that tax cut. And who got the $150 billion? Not Main Street, the rich and the corporations. Oh, but Kudlow told us, they said, oh, don't worry. You know what they're going to do with that $150 billion, these corporations? They're going to go out and buy new equipment, new technology. And they're going to increase productivity. You're going to be able to produce more hats now instead of those red baseball caps that the president has. Instead of producing 10 an hour, they can produce 1,000 an hour. And because they're producing 1,000 an hour instead of 10 an hour, because of the new machinery, new technology, we can now raise your wages. Everybody was excited, but it never happened. They took parking space in our head every day saying it was going to happen. Just like every day they say, oh, wages are up 2.8%. Oh, and they point to the Fed and say, yeah, but see, their Fed target for inflation is 2%, so you're making money. So let's round it off at 3%. How are you making money? 3%? So if your wages went up 3%, and inflation is not, say it's 2%, but it's not, it's a lie. You gain 1%? What are you, nuts? Your health care will eat that up. Just remember, your wages aren't any more than they were in 1970 adjusted for inflation. These corporations, instead of spending most of that tax savings, they went out and they bought it to do stock buybacks. Now what's happening? Well, guess what? Those stock buybacks, they had free interest, didn't have to pay for the interest. Now they got to pay interest. That's killing their earnings. What else is happening? They bought a stock at the peak price. Now these stocks have dropped 20%. So all this money they borrowed now free, not only do they have to pay 2 to 3% interest or more, the stock they bought is worth a lot less. The stock they bought is down 20%. So there is no way to stop a crash. That was what I said when I told you on January 16th, 2000, almost a year ago, why this crash was going to happen. Because, again, these stock buybacks, when they have to start paying interest again for that money, which they have, and when they start paying interest, just think, the value of the stock starts dropping. So they ended up paying more for the stock than it's worth. But here's my point. They masked all that. They kept telling us day after day, instead of telling us the truth so you could have been prepared to mitigate these losses to make sure you're in a position to short. You're sitting in your 401k getting hammered now because every day they said this to you.
Think about the real economy right now. It is booming.
Yeah, they told you that every day.
You know, the numbers are pretty darn good. And if you look at what GDP is doing, right, growing 3%, if you look at what earnings are growing.
All a lie. If things were so good, then how come this is happening?
This is the 11th number. The first 10, 6 have been negative month-over-month change. This one, also a negative number, down 0.7. We're expecting up 1%. That's month-over-month, which means for the year now, we've had 11 reads, 7 negative, 4 positive. And if you go year-over-year, it's minus 7 points.
What he's talking about is pending home sales have crashed. 4 months in a row, the biggest drop in 4 years. Well, how could that be if wages are so good? How could that be if wages are so good? You've been lied to. That's why join my gang, become a member, mitigate your risk so that you're in a position with us to sell your stock short.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from. All that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Thousands of investors trust philsgang.com to deliver the tools and resources they need to invest with confidence. With the PhilsGang MaxVest 1000 stock charts, You have the power to create highest quality, color-coded, easy-to-read charts in just a few simple clicks. Designed specifically for technical analysis and investing, the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock chart seamlessly integrates and functions on mobile, tablet, desktop, and web devices. Isn't it time you leave behind the old stock research routine, spending hours reading websites, out-of-date newsletters, and magazines? Instead, subscribe to the Phil's Gang Max Vest 1000 stock charts and plan your entire investment strategy. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. 877-600-4264. 877-600-4264, and we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1%? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here, and it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. You know, at some point, finally on CNBC, one of the hosts has to start laughing about the lying. Listen to this. The guest is lying, saying that there is no benefit to the stock. Here, listen.
On the way up, I mean, QE 1, 2, 3, nobody was saying there's a disconnect. The economy doesn't look this strong. It was buy stocks because the Fed was pumping liquidity and free money into the system, no matter what. That's unwinding. So it's not going to be necessarily reflective of the fundamentals if we see asset prices move the other way, is it?
I have not met two economists who agree on the impact of QE. All right? I mean, you sit in forums where they say...
But everybody agrees that it propped up the stock market.
No.
No?
I mean,
you don't
in the
think
sense
QE
that
propped up the market?
Did you hear Quintanilla starts laughing? Everybody knows it propped up the stock market. What are you, nuts? Everybody knows it was financial engineering. In 2008, when the market crashed, instead of letting the banks go down, let them go down. Remember what Trump did? I mean, not Trump. Baby Bush did. He went in and saved the banks. He went in with TARP money to save the banks, so he saved the family banks. Because these same banks were funding all his family fortune. So he saved instead of letting these banks go down, take their assets, spread it, these 5 big banks, their assets among 8,000 other banks. It would have been fine. No, he saved the banks. The biggest mistake ever. And then what do? They finally turn around and get to the 5 banks. They print money, say, here, 5 banks, we're going to give you this money, $9 trillion free, but do not lend it to Main Street. Do not lend it to small businesses. Take that money and buy stocks and commodities because we want your banks to start making money again. And that's what they did. They took the money and they started to buy commodities. They started to buy stocks. And with stock buybacks, you get money free. Of course, they're going to go buy stocks. And stocks, remember, dropped 100%. Stocks were dropping 45%, 50%, 60%. They went and bought these stocks. Bank stocks, within a sight of 6 weeks, went up almost 133%. The banks were making a fortune. The 1 percentile were making a fortune. The regular guy on Main Street, he wasn't getting anything out of it. And this continued. They thought they would do this just for about 6-7 months. They ended up doing it for 10 years. The very, very wealthy, the very rich were addicted. They control 85% of all the stock gains. So addicted, these CEOs and the very wealthy, that they just couldn't stop. They couldn't help themselves. Now today, exactly what I said all along, and when I said on January 16th, that was the first day of the market crash. Exactly what's happening now. Now they got to pay because now the $9 trillion they borrowed, the $2.8 trillion they borrowed for all these stocks. Well, guess what? They got to pay interest now. 2%, 3%. They got to start paying interest. Remember, when they had interest-free money, it only cost them $15 a share. But when you got to pay 1% interest, it costs you $50 a share. So those profits are starting to collapse. And the stock prices are starting to collapse because now they ended up buying stocks at a stock at $100 when now it's going to go down to $35 because that's all it was ever worth. These stock buybacks were a fraud. That's why these stock buybacks, remember, were a felony. You would go to jail in the 70s and the 80s when you did this. It was Reagan who made it legal again. So this whole fraud made very few people very, very wealthy. But Main Street got nothing out of it. Nothing out of it. Instead, they gave Main Street credit cards. Instead of giving them a good job, instead of taking that money, the corporations making $17 trillion, push that money through their corporations, give them new equipment, let them produce, give them good raises, let them save, then let them go spend with the savings. No, they make debt slaves out of them, Give them more credit cards, Sell them a car. Don't worry if their credit's bad. Let them loan instead of 3 years, give them a 7-year loan. Let them go refinance their house. Do you remember what Baby Bush did with the refinancing? Remember the ATM machines? After 9/11, the economy dropped. What did he do? Instead of doing the right thing, he turns around and tells people, go spend, spend, spend. So he drops interest rates way down, and now people go and they refinanced $850 billion. They extracted $850 billion out of their homes. That's what produced the economy to grow under Bush. It was all fake. So people extracted $850 billion out of their homes. They put it into the economy. The growth started to go up. The president said, look at this. Look how great I am. Look at the economy's growing. No, you weren't. You were People were taking money out of their home, their savings, their biggest security is their homes. What are you, nuts? He took it. He told them to take their money out of their homes. People used to pay those homes off, and they'd make sure that never again would they be in debt, because that was their retirement. That was their safety. They knew they'd be okay as long as their house were paid off, but they extracted. So what are they doing now? So they turned around, and while the rich were getting richer, they told the middle-class guy, they told the guy on Main Street, here, we'll give you more credit cards. We're not going to increase your job. We're not going to increase your salary. We're not going to increase your wages. We're just going to give you more credit cards. Just I'll give you more credit cards, easy credit. You can go get a car loan. You can go get a school loan. Now they got household debt over $13 trillion. So now we're at a point where we got a perfect storm. We got national debt at $21 trillion. We got another $110 trillion they don't even talk about. That's the unfunded debt of Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, and all that. They don't know how they're going to finance that. And then you got households that said a debt of $13 trillion, national debt $21 trillion, and then you got budget deficits. We're spending $1 trillion more than we're taking in. Are you kidding me? It's up. It's over. It's done. But you should have been in a position. Those 401ks should have been in a position when this happens that you can mitigate your risk. But instead, you're losing money every day. Well, we don't lose money here at Phil's Gang, because when our chart tells us the institutions are pulling their money out and it turns red, we start to short. Here, let's go and check out how our members are doing, because we don't listen to these people on CNBC or any of those jibber-jabbers.
Phil's Gang Stock Corner is brought to you by the MaxVest 1000 stock charts.
Okay, so let's take a look. This is what shorting does. This is what you can't do with your 401k. Rough Loren, we're up 15%. Now, before I give you these, remember, not every one of my gang members, the number I give you doesn't mean every gang member got that return. What I'm identifying you is the day that it turned from green to red, we identified for our members that it turned from green to red, and it was time to short. It was their, remember, it's up to them when they get in to short it. This is not a mutual fund. It's not a fund. It's not a hedge fund. We identify for them when it turns red. It's up to them when they execute. Halliburton, 13%. U.S. Steel, 22% returns on U.S. Steel. Costco, 7% return. Citi, 18% return. On and on and on, because we were shorting, because I predicted this was going to happen almost a year ago, January 16th. Anybody could see it. People ask me, how did you know? Everybody asks me that now. How did you know? What do you mean, me? Everybody knew. Everybody, Kudlow knew. Everybody on CNBC knew. Payne, all of them on Fox knew. But they're not going to tell you. That's not their job. Their job is to get advertising dollars to stay on the air. So they're going to make sure that they're going to sell a lot of cars for GM. They're going to sell a lot of cars for Ford. They're going to tell people the economy's fantastic. They're getting big pay raises. Everything's wonderful. That's their job, to dupe everybody, to get people to get confidence. Go out. What do you think QE is? Quantitative easing is when they drop rates to down zero. It's a confidence game. It's to get you to go out and spend, to make you feel good. So these jibber-jabbers come on TV every day and telling you, hey, the economy's fantastic.
The U.S. economy continues to be very robust.
Very robust. Oh, but it's not robust underneath. Underneath, it was imploding. So you should have been in a position, like my members, when things like this happen, to short. And that's what we do. And that's what we've done. You know, it's the same thing about tariffs. We'll talk a little bit about tariffs when we get back. Another tax. This is where you get the truth. Join the gang. 877-600-GANG. Learn to short with us.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grant at philsgang.com. You know, we raise money every day for St. Jude, and we need your help. And I will reach out to you and help you learn how to invest in stocks. It's a whole new game out there. No more is there investing in stocks based on fundamentals. Those days are gone, totally gone. So look, join my gang, philsgang.com. I'll help you, and then you help St. Jude. Learn how to use a chart.
Sign up today. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com, or give them a call at 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
St. Jude exceeds any expectation or any dream I could have ever had about a hospital. I was told we wouldn't get a bill. I didn't quite process that. How's this possible? It's possible through all the wonderful people who donate. I don't know if they are aware of what they do, but they're saving children's lives every day.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month? philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grandy and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grandy. Simply go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
Hi, I'm Phil Grandy, philsgang.com. Are you tired of being lied to about some magical economic recovery that only benefits the 1 percentile? And then when the market does collapse, you're sitting there calling your broker, what do I do? When you should be shorting? Learn how to short the market. Continue to listen to my radio show, philsgang.com. Become a member, only $39.95 a month, and learn how to short.
Don't wait. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264.
That's right. You know, it's amazing to me. It's so simple to short a stock, but you've never been told that. In 401ks, they don't want you to know that because remember how the system's been set up. Brokers make money when you buy stocks. Brokers make money when they build the fund from 1 million to 10 million to 20 million because they get 40% of it, sometimes 50% of it. The word on Wall Street to sell is poison. is poison. They don't want you ever to sell a stock. Their job once you get in is to make sure you only buy. And when you call up and you're concerned, like now with the market crashing, they're going to tell you, oh, don't worry, stay in, everything's fine. Then they're going to even sell you more stock. That's what's amazing. This market is not going to stop going down. Yes, we could probably get a 10%, even a 15% bear market rally. That's part of the crash. You get these bear market rallies, and we'll take advantage. We'll make money on the way up. But remember, when you are a member, you haven't got to do a thing. If you don't want to learn, you don't have to learn. When you join a gang, if you just want my alert to sell short or to buy a stock, that's what you get. So the members who join will say to you, okay, sell Halliburton short at this price. Put in a stop. And then we'll say, add to your position. Send you another alert. Then we can send in another alert to you. Take your profits. Keep a scout on, but take most of your profits. Or another alert. Run like hell. You don't have to learn. You don't have to come to class. You don't have to do anything. But if you do want to learn, you want to be aggressive, don't want to be passive, and you really want an education, there's no other platform anywhere, I believe, that's as good as ours in teaching people how to be an activist investor. But that's up to you. But many people just don't want to learn. They're tired of learning their whole life. They're tired. They've been to school. They just want somewhere that they can turn to where somebody says, buy Ralph Lauren. Add to Ralph Lauren. Get out of Ralph Lauren. And then short Ralph Lauren. There you go. See, there's the key. Sell it short. Go the other way. Isn't it amazing? Think about this, the stupidity. A stock's going up, right? All of a sudden it starts to go down. And people get out. They say, get me out, get me out, get me out. No, they should be saying, mitigate my losses by shorting it. Switch it to a short. If you're in panic and you're saying, get me out at all costs, get me out at any price, just get me out. Isn't that a signal that you should stay in but just switch your position? Shouldn't you be set up so whoever you're investing with has a hedge that you're mitigating that risk when you buy a stock? If anyone buys a stock and you can't mitigate that risk with putting it a stop and furthermore turning it to a short, then you shouldn't be in the stock market. Here we go again, another crash, and you got caught again with your 401k. And when you heard me every day on the radio say, join my gang, my MV2 color-coded chart, it works, it works. We have a group that part of our program, 5 stocks, the same 5 stocks we've been in for 2 years. Brand name stocks in every mutual fund, brand names. And those returns, okay, with both going long and going short, those returns go from, it depends on the individual, because it's not a mutual fund. Those returns, people get a return anywhere from 5% to 12%. And some more. Because when you buy a stock, you should never just say, I'm going to buy and then worry. Worry it's going to go down. Worry it's going to crash. Why? That's stupid. Why should you worry it's going to go down? You should say, oh, good, I'm in. If it goes down, that's even better because stocks go down 10 times faster. That's what you get when you join my gang. 877-600-GANG. Join the gang. Follow my MV2 color-coded chart that gives you buy and sell signals. You haven't got to go to class. You haven't got to learn. Haven't got to do anything. If you can just, when we send you the alert, listen to it and do it. When we say buy, you buy. We say put in a stop, you put in a stop. We tell you to sell, you sell. When you tell you run like hell, you run like hell. That's it. Simple. And after a month, if you're not making money, and again, I gave you the returns. Like Halliburton, 13%, U.S. Steel, 22%, Delta Airlines, 5%. I can't guarantee you're going to make that. I can't guarantee you anything. All I can guarantee you is I will give you the best opportunity to mitigate any loss of when you get into a stock. If it turns and starts collapsing like it's been doing, you will have the opportunity to stay in that stock and make money when it goes down. And again, I can't guarantee you If I say, okay, we got return J.P. Morgan 12%, I can guarantee another 12%. I can't do that. But I'll do the best I can. When it turns red, and we bought it, and we're up 8% profit, and it turns red, we'll be out. You're going to be out. We'll tell you, an alert, get out. Now, turn around, sell it short. 877-600-GANG. Try it. All we ask, if you're making money, please remember St. Jude. You know what amazes me, too? When they lie so much. Here, listen to this guy. He says, don't even listen to these people. What do you say? Where's the one that he says, I think it's racked up. Northern Market.
Turn the page, the business page, when you get it, right to the sports section and ignore everything that's going on. There is just no way to time this market.
But there is a way to time the market. He's wrong. See, he's saying, turn the page, lose your money. Just don't worry, you can't time it. Yes, you can. When the chart is green and it tells us the biggest insurance companies, the 5 biggest banks, the biggest hedge funds are buying, then we buy. And then when it turns red, and we tell you, get out, take your profits. Now we're going to switch, and we're going to go short. Because we mitigate our loss. We make sure you're not going to lose your money. Try it for a month. If it doesn't work, what have you lost? You invested $39.95 in yourself. What are you, nuts? Before we lose time, this is nothing. I have to last. I was listening to. I hate keeping picking on Kudlow and Mnuchin, but it'd be great if Trump would fire them, because Trump will not get reelected, which would break my heart. I think he's the best president we ever had, but he will not get the second term because of Kudlow and because of Mnuchin. He should have never. First of all, it was Kudlow who talked him into buying this market, to owning the stock market. It was the candidate, if you recall. It was candidate Kudlow, a candidate Trump, who said that this market is a fake market. It's a big fat bubble, and when your interest rates go up just a little bit, it's going to collapse. It wasn't until Larry Kudlow came into the White House who convinced him, when the market started to go up when he got elected, to own it. What bad advice that was. Also, Mnuchin Kudlow, I listened to him the other day saying, well, you know this tariff. Oh, by the way, tariffs, that's a tax. Anybody went Christmas shopping, you paid more for the goods because of the tariff. Now, Kudlow and Mnuchin said, it's not about trade at all, these tariffs, not about trade. It's to get China to stop stealing American technology. I'm confused. Why the hell are we helping American corporations protect their technology when they don't protect our jobs? They don't protect our wages. But also, think about it, that China steals the technology, right, from them. So what? First of all, this technology doesn't belong to the United States to begin with. It belongs to those corporations and their shareholders. And here's what's the funny part. They've been for years willing to share their technology with China. They've been in joint ventures with China and with Chinese companies. And when you go into business with these Chinese companies, they'll steal from you. It's in their nature. My best friend who developed the fax machine. And same thing with Japan. He developed it. He invented it. He had a 50-50 partnership with Sony, and they stole it from him. They stole it. The same day they were at the base of the mountain there. What's their big mountain in Japan? Yeah, mountain. And they're celebrating him and thanking him and giving him a medal for inventing the fax machine. While they're doing that, they're closing all his offices around the world. They stole it from him. 877-600-GANG. Become a member today.
Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.